So you can
This
get
is
it
really none of my business.
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm just finna go crash out behind the YNs. Like, nah, bro.
Gotta show them what's up.
Hey, but I give it to them. Like I said, bro, yeah, niggas lined it up. They shot the fair fight. Like, you know how some folks, whenever they get into it, like they kind of be scared and
Yeah.
take off. That's how everybody was, because just how it broke out, like it was real unexpected. It's not like they was sitting there going back and forth. It was just like, bro, on sight, niggas throwing in. So I'm like, oh, okay.
There's probably some history behind that.
Them niggas had real beef.
Yeah. They saw they op.
Hey, noticed.
Hey, nah, respect to them, bro.
Ain't that like the craziest thing? Like, can you imagine living a life like that where you just out and about somewhere and they go, hey, ain't that such and such food? Yeah, that show. Hey, and you got
Hey, let's get that nigga.
Hey, y'all get.
And then, hey,
Look.
you go over there,
Yeah, we gonna hit him on the corner.
let me stop talking like I know, but
I know. I remember.
that's a crazy life.
Hey, look.
It's a crazy life to live, man.
That is wild. Or like just like even when we like talk about the YNs, it's like crazy because like you niggas are really 16, 17, 18.
Forget that. 13, 12.
Like, yeah, like,
Yeah.
you know, I'm trying to get benefit of the doubt, but like y'all real life young and it's a nigga with a Draco out there wanting to kill you right now.
Yeah.
Like, bro.
And it was crazy with like that's when when you knowing that you would think you'd be aware of like your surroundings, where you go. No, they still be out and about. There's somebody out there that want to kill them. They'll still go to the spot where they know they can run into them at. You know what I'm saying?
Like shit, nigga, it's him or me.
A real talk.
But unfortunately, that's how they think.
I mean, it's like that either way. I don't disagree.
No, I don't disagree either, because if you find yourself in a situation, that's exactly how it is. But I hate that somebody at that age already has that mindset.
Yeah.
Like, this is not a bad thing, but you see what I'm saying, though?
That's crazy. 13 to be like, yeah, it's a nigga out there with a Draco want to kill me, but he ain't gonna do it. Like, and you gonna taunt him, bro? Like,
And then taunt them on like your IG live or something.
Hey, bro, no. I don't know if y'all seen, but it's a little boy out here on Instagram, and he be like, hey, y'all, I got a price on this little dude named Jalen Head. He owe me some money. Yeah, I'm going to get him. I swear to God, he be sending out hits, but he funny, bro. And people be like, come on, little dude. Like,
Yo, it's
don't
funny.
do him like that.
Hey, it's funny. There's somebody out there in the DA room. Got him.
Oh, no. What's
Fuck.
up?
Yeah, we got
going to jail.
Gotta hit on him. Okay. How much?
Speaking of that, talking about hits and whatnot,
Yeah, let's go ahead and talk about Dirk, man.
free smirk. Yeah, nah, it's kind of,
Hard to even say.
you feel me? It's kind of like surreal. Like, this is like one of those moments in hip hop, everybody's just like,
Is this like the third time since he's like kind of been big that he been locked up? Really?
yeah, but like this time it's just like,
They got him.
this.
you're not coming home, fool. Like, that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
You know, granted, we don't know everything. He was picked up for murder for hire, for the ordered attempt on Quando Rondo, which was, of course, in retaliation to King Von being unalived by his homeboy Lil Tim. Talk about a domino effect.
Yeah.
So, yeah, unfortunately, Smirk was picked up on it, trying to flee the country. What are y'all's thoughts? Like, where are we feeling in all of this?
So for one, I didn't know that he was leaving the country. Like, I didn't know that's how he got picked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he booked 3 flights, one to Italy, one to Switzerland, and one to like Austria, I think. And he was planning on boarding the flight to Italy. And they
Wait. So bro bought a ticket for 3 different flights.
Catch me if you
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, nah, I feel that's
gonna make them do their job.
Yeah.
They did it.
I would have went to Austria.
nigga. They had armed security at every one of them gates.
Oh yeah.
Waiting on.
But still,
Waiting on the little light skinned nigga with the blonde dreads.
They building a case on him. They really don't have all the evidence. It was really now or never pulling the trigger. Because if you look at it, he started getting all these accolades. He was looking like he was being a good person.
Changing life.
He was changing his life around. He's getting off of all this, probation is coming. He's coming up, and
Record clean.
he's getting the keys to all these cities and stuff. He's doing good in the community. Now, they know behind scenes what he's been doing, what they're wanting to say he's been doing, but they don't have enough evidence to prove it. That's why they've been saying they're building this case on somebody. But now, it was if he goes overseas, now international is going to be harder to get him back. What if he stays? What if he's doing all this other stuff? Now we got to, start going to Interpol, adding other people into this, indictment. They're involved in everything. Who knows who they know? Money can go far to start tampering with evidence. So they said now or never we going to pull them. We just going to throw the murder for hire out there. But I feel like they trying to stick that so they can get their RICO case together. Because they're going to charge him.
So my thing is, yeah, he tried to play catch me if you can. I wouldn't think he knew it was coming. I think he kind of had an idea that the feds were on him, and that it was just a matter of days. As a matter of fact, I seen something that said at his birthday bash a couple weeks ago, he expected everybody to get arrested big.
Yeah.
So like, I really think even that show being at home in Chicago at United Airlines, that was kind of like his, it's my last go. And then, so it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Because I do think he was starting to really clean up his act, whether it be for the sake of he knew what was on the way, or just, hey, he got his life right. His dad came home, and it sucks for his daddy, because he just came home a couple years ago, and within, 2-3 years, your oldest son was killed, and then now your youngest son is going to jail. That's sick.
Crazy.
But but overall with Dirk, man, it's unfortunate. It doesn't look good. On top of the fact of Mama Duck had already been going around saying like the feds are telling her there's going to be more arrests, which kind of leads to that O Block 6 or O Block 5 case. I forget how many people were in it. But Muwap being the like main name. So yeah, I think that's where more charges and things are going to really come from, is probably somewhere from out that case. And this was the arrest that Duck's mama was talking about. Like, these are the arrests, because they only picked him up because he was fleeing. They weren't going to pick him up like you said. So like the indictment isn't unsealed, so there's not a whole lot we know about who's wearing a wire, if there even is a wire. Like there was a lot of misinformation about that, about the dude snitching. At the end of the day, we don't know anything for real outside of why he was picked up. We know the background on the story, and we can kind of speculate based off of what additional factors may play in based off of what's going on in Chicago right now with the FBG Duck trial.
Okay.
It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy. Lost Smirk, but we got Thug back.
We did. We got Thug back, and
Fair trade to me, I'm sorry. Wasn't really bumping, buddy, like that.
I fought with Dirk. Like, bro,
I like Dirk.
yeah, bro. It's like, damn, not Smirk.
I was a Chief Keef fan.
I mean, yeah, man, but yeah, but we did get, Thug did come home. 5 years, time served, and 15 years of probation. Not probation, excuse me, parole. With the world's strictest parole restrictions ever.
Yeah.
Did y'all get to see any of them?
I did.
Yes.
I saw that he can't rap about any type of gang-related things, gang activity, gang violence, for that matter, he has to do at least what? How many shows? 5 shows a year?
I think it's 4.
4? Is it a year?
Quarter, yeah.
One a
That's
quarter.
it. I thought it was one annually. Something like that. Anyway, he got to do 4 shows.
He got to do some shows basically promoting against gang violence and gang activity. And then, what was the other thing? Like, as far as communication, he can only communicate with Gunna. As far as like with the music and, well, him putting out music.
So with that coming up, so in the trial, I don't know if y'all watched like the sentencing part. I did. I did get to see it, but they actually asked, could he have contact with Gunna due to like contract obligations and just continue to make music with his brother.
Mhm.
So now you got the whole world who pretty much turned their back on Gunna.
Yeah.
For Thug to get out and say like, no, I want to keep working with him. This my man's, whatever.
But I almost starting to think like, I guess it was a misunderstanding what Gunna was doing, because like to me it just seems like maybe it was always a part of the plan, for Gunna to come out and say what he did when he was on the stand or whatever he had to do. Was it was he on the stand or was he
I don't think he got on the stand. He signed a.
Nah, he's just signed a plea.
or he signed a plea? Okay, so I think that was always part of the plan. So
So like, what does that mean for all the rappers who were like, man, I ain't working with him, and all you fans? Like, I still stand by it. I didn't like his music before he was considered a rat. I didn't like his music when he was considered a rat. And I still don't like his music now that Thug's still rocking with him.
So, question. You're saying that, and I know you have TikTok and you be on Instagram. When everybody putting at him all along on they little videos and snippets, you can't tell me that.
I be listening to the snippets. I be like, damn, this shit's sliding, but like, I'm not finna go listen to Gunna. Like, I never,
there's no wrong with it.
never like really.
It's just I'm glad that at least as far as like his reputation is concerned, I think it's good that it's kind of like restoring a little bit. Because I don't know, I always had a weird feeling about it. Even when we was in Denver, we was talking about it with your brother and stuff. I was like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't think Gunna really just straight sold Thug out. Like, that was just a feeling, though. Obviously, I didn't know anything up until now, but that was just a feeling and the vibe I got. I didn't think he would just go sell bro out, because what do you do when he's out then? you know? So why would you? Like, unless you really banking on him getting locked up. Like,
That'd be crazy.
you know what I'm saying?
That'd be wild. Man, I hope this nigga go to jail.
Yeah. But you would have had to give up a lot more than what you gave up,
Yeah, you would have had to really point some fingers.
Yeah, really like start writing down some addresses and putting down some names. Some government names.
See this address right here?
Yeah, and some license plates.
This is where that body is. Damn. Told him everything.
The coordinates and everything.
Which tree it was next to, landmarks.
Yeah.
But yeah, nah. Thug has like the world's strictest parole, so like I like to say he free, but not really free. He just get to go home to his family.
Yeah.
I mean, that's more important than anything.
Yeah, like that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
He's going home,
But considering the case that he beat,
Can you say he beat it?
15. Bro, he got 15 years parole.
but they was gonna give him like 100
Oh, listen.
100 years in jail.
Okay, but look at it like this. Me, I would have fought. I would have took it to trial. My lawyer's telling me to take it to trial.
But how many mistrials did they have before that?
That's
They
why
haven't had none yet.
they just switched judges.
Even shouts out to her. 'Cause she was fed up with the state.
They really had no thick like evidence towards him
Right.
besides drugs.
Right, but what I'm saying is, did they not have like multiple mistrials before that, before they switched judges, and then the current one took over where they're
That wasn't in his case. That was other people's, like, involved in the YSL case.
Sure.
Everybody else sentences and stuff. But Woody, when the show that Woody put on made it realize, like, she was just like, all right.
She was so fed up with this state.
And so that's where I was like, seeing the probation and the terms I had, I would have took it to trial because, okay, I've been in jail for what, 2 years? Has it been 2 years? It was 2.5, almost 3 years. I would have sat in jail another 6 months to almost a year fighting the case and came out a free man. One been the biggest. I mean, he's still gonna be the biggest, but taking that little pinch longer, like you were at the end of the road. And now it's kind of like one slip up on any violation, he goes for 20.
And I feel where you coming from, bro. But when you in there, you have no knowledge as to when you're getting out, right?
Yeah.
So and I'm not going back and like picking this apart, but I'm saying like, if you in there, you're not knowing that, okay, if I take this to trial, I'm gonna get out in the next 6 months. Like, you're not gonna know that.
But this was a lesson learned for a lot of YNs out here. That's what's good that tie-ins to this YN shit, because you're seeing all that gang want to be tough. Like when you get in there, bro, you really be missing your family and the people that really love you the most, your loved ones,
Yeah.
and you not knowing when you gonna be able to see them again. So to me, it's like you know what you chose, you gotta take your lick. It's a win or loss battle. Hey, take it to trial. If you lose, hey, I'm sorry. We're going to take care of you. We already know what goes. Don't say nothing. But I just feel like, yeah, your lawyer pulled some shit. You really did something with money, because if it wasn't money involved with this, you wouldn't have got those terms. You would have still got some years in jail. YFN Lucci ain't got as long of money as you do, Thug. Look at YFN Lucci. He's getting out in January.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when you put it that way.
This is why I'm saying, like, people should really be, cautious of their actions that they doing. Think about what you're doing, because at the end of the day, your people and your loved ones gonna be the ones that sitting there crying. Everybody pretty much, they turn their back on Thug. Of course, you got ones that sit there like Baby and all his partners that's gonna hold him down. But when it comes to it, nobody sitting in that jail cell with you. Just you. All you got is time to think.
And you just want to date for real.
You want to get out, I feel you, but really, the strongest survive. Not everybody got that paper to be able to walk out that court after that, right out the courthouse. Some people still had to wait a year or two. Look at Big Meech. They held Big Meech down for a long time.
Well, that's because they weren't trying to let Meech come home.
Exactly, they weren't trying to let him come home, but they still had to. But it's still showing like...
Well, no, so Meech tried to get out when...
before his brother.
No, they tried to get out around the same time.
Yeah.
And T was able to get out for help because of COVID and health concerns. But
Big Meech was good. They was like, he can...
And they consider him still too much of a, I guess, a threat. Like,
of course.
I don't want to say threat, but
get back out here and continue to do the same thing.
Niggas, he's gonna be like, oh, Big Meech home. Which, you know what?